You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, I've got your weekly spoilers for June 23rd through the 27th. Johnny DiMera is arrested and Belle Black makes a confession. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following, please reach down, click that subscribe button. Let's dive right in. Monday, June 23rd is season 60, episode 216. So you remember at John's funeral how Kat walked by Shane and called him director, and everybody's ears were like, what? Why would she be calling him that? Only somebody who works for him at the ISA would say that. So we circle back around to that on Monday with Shane forcing Kat's hand. So I wonder if we're going to get some kind of reveal that she's working for him. And if so, for how long? Was this after the whole Katerina thing? Did John actually recruit her? Was she working undercover the whole time while she was embedded with Clyde Weston, which would be truly terrible, and everybody would be pretty mad at Shane if that were true. That would be like an outlier extreme. We also have Rafe facing off with Kat in the park this week. He seems like he's confronting her when they've not had a ton of overlap before. And then he makes a call saying he's got some information. Meanwhile, EJ swears that he will protect Johnny from consequences. And if you remember, EJ called his henchwoman Rita about getting the video back that he told her to hide the flash drive. So I wonder on Monday if he has seen the actual video. I feel like he may not have seen it at that point. We'll find out. It's family game night for Thomas DiMera and his uncle JJ Devereaux, his grandma Jennifer Horton Devereaux, and his grandpa Jack Devereaux. That sounds really sweet. I wonder if Thomas is going to say something nice about Kat and make Jennifer's head explode because she hates the woman, understandably. Plus, Tony DiMera decides he needs to take care of something himself. And we were supposed to have a scene of the guys getting together, like Tony and EJ and Chad, I think. And maybe it's going to be pushed off to Monday because it was really weird. I don't remember them doing that. So Tuesday, June 24th is season 60, episode 217. Little Rachel has a secret and she shares it with Marlena. So Rachel is napping on the couch. You know, she's having a nightmare and Marlena's like, what's going on? And then Rachel is going to tell Marlena that she knows who shot her uncle EJ. Very interesting. Lots of theories. We have the leak on this that little kid actually did it herself. We'll see if that manifests. All I know is she is her mother's child, and we'll see if Johnny did it or not. Meanwhile, Belle comes clean to Carrie Brady. She opens up to her, and Belle and Carrie are also going to have scenes with Will Horton. So they are going to be over at the Brady pub, and I wonder if she's going to tell her that she has reunited with EJ because she marched over there and told him she still loves him. I do like her and EJ, but I didn't expect them to get back together that quickly. It seemed a little abrupt to me. It's Paul and Andrew's wedding day. They get married. Eric Brady is officiating. Patch and Kayla and Rachel and Tate are all there. There's a bunch of people there for the outdoor wedding. Shane is going to be the best man for Andrew, it looks like. It looks like Brady is going to be the best man for his brother Paul. And everything goes off. They get married. Doesn't look like anything blows up, which is a rarity for a Salem wedding. So yay for that. And then Shane talks to his grandson Tate, and he's asking him if he is second guessing the adoption plans. Remember, Sophia keeps worrying about Tate meeting the baby and then getting attached and not wanting to give the baby up for adoption. Wednesday, June 25th, season 60, episode 218. Stephanie has some questions for Philip. And of course, you know, they were formally engaged. They were last New Year's, you know, were kind of romancing. It didn't last very long, but they know each other, you know, well enough that I think Stephanie may be grilling Philip and ask him why he is covering for Xander. I mean, she knows about his fraud and everything, so she knows that he's up to sketchy things. I do think Philip legit wants to repair their brotherly bond, and I think Xander is kind of getting there too. But Philip is still kind of haunted this upcoming week by the beating he took. It was traumatic, and he has a right to be traumatized because he was brutalized. Not that he didn't have a little bit of, consequences coming his way, but not what happened to him. That was excessive force. Plus, Sophia goes looking for Melinda, and Sophia's going to be begging her to help her. She wants adoptive parents. She wants to give birth to that baby, hand it off. She and Tate don't see the kid. That way Tate doesn't have a chance to have second thoughts about it. Xander comes up with a plan to save Titan DiMera, and I wonder if things have taken a hit because of his arrest and then Philip being hospitalized and all that. Roman and Marlena confront Johnny, and I wonder if they are going to directly demand to know if he shot EJ. Anytime someone's kind of started asking him about things, he hasn't outright said a lot. It's been more of like, what? So we'll see what he says if they actually do ask him point blank, did you do this? I'm sure he's going to deny it. Thursday, June 26th, episode 219 of the current season. Gabby and Johnny are pitching ideas to each other. Now, this could be strictly professional because Johnny is going to work at Titan DiMera and Gabby is under their umbrella with her Gabby Chic line. But it would also be kind of interesting if they're discussing the fact they've both been accused of shooting EJ and they wonder who else it could be if it wasn't one of them. I think that would be a fun conversation. We'll see if it goes that way. Kate notices something going on between Marlena and Roman. And of course, it's the stuff about Johnny. So I wonder if Kate might misread this as something else since Marlena is grieving and maybe she's worried that her ex Roman's going to comfort her. Kate also tells Roman this week ahead that she's going to make sure that he pays. And I'm sure she's talking about Xander attacking her precious son, Philip. Belle confronts EJ and Xander is arguing with Sarah. And Xander tells her that Sarah's insane if she thinks he's going to let her cut him out of Victoria's life. And she's asking what that means. And he says, let's hope you don't have to find out. So sounds like a threat to me. Friday, June 27th is season 60, episode 220. So EJ's worried about Johnny, as well he should be, because EJ and Johnny are standing outside the Salem Inn. They're actually chatting and things are okay between them. And then Jada rolls up and arrests Johnny for his dad's attempted murder. And they both looked pretty shocked when Jada pulls out the cuffs. Kate has a request for Alex and he agrees. And I wonder if she's poking and prodding about Philip and Xander, or if this is about the publishing job and Stephanie's book and all that. Chad and Kat enjoy an evening together. I'm sure Jennifer will hate that. And Philip and Xander reach an agreement, and Jada offers advice to Stephanie.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.